Hi gamers, my name is Doug and I am the Board Game Baker. Today we're going to be going through my new recipe segment, which talks about board game design. We're going to look at a concept all the way through prototype of a game that I've designed. I'm actually in the process of it, so somewhere during those videos we'll actually catch up to where I am, and we'll talk about how I've gotten there, where I'm going next, and what my thought process were behind designing this game. I'm not sure if this is how games are designed. This is the way I design games. We're going to run through this journey together and see how it goes. So sit back and enjoy these segments. Hi gamers, my name is Doug and I am the Board Game Baker. Today we're going to look at my design process behind my yet unnamed game. We're going to look at my starting idea, talk about how I came up with some of the concepts, and then we'll move on from there. So first and foremost, I sat down and I was thinking about designing a game that was more of a kind of a worker placement game, something that had more of a Euro feel to it. I had designed, I think like everyone does when you first start designing, you design an Amerithrash game, right, where you take that, beat each other up. But here I started looking at, how can I build a more, not really cooperative game, but like an engine building game. Something that really you generate something, you build up to something, and you compete, for victory points or for money to see who ends up winning the game. So more of an empire building, engine building, and then moving on, to conflict and conflict resolution with your game players. So a few things that I started out with. I actually do a lot of work in the manufacturing industry in my real job. Some of the things that first came to mind is some of the trials and tribulations that I face at work every day. I do a lot of work where we bring in raw material, we manufacture it, and then we warehouse or ship it to the end customer. And there are a lot of conflict points in that process. So when you start looking at what we can, how that can kind of become a game, you can see that there's a lot of, okay, how do I build that logistics chain? How do I manage things that could go wrong in everyday life? How ultimately do I win market share and then eventually beat the competition? So some of the first things I did was I started drawing and trying to figure out how that looks, right? So we've got suppliers, right? They send raw materials into a factory, right? That factory is either optimized or not optimized. A lot of different factory layouts and how those can move on into, the shipping and logistics, how it might go into a warehouse, how it might go out to trucks, and how it might get distributed ultimately to an end shop where you can kind of sell it to the final customer. And also thought about, you set your prices at that stage. There's also marketing that can come into play. So I see a lot of different areas in this game where I can set up a lot of points of stress for the players, right? I think stress points are very good in a game. Make you think, a lot of choices about how you set things up. How in the end that you come against that player interaction piece where you've got some direct conflict between you and the other gamers to really fight for the win of the game. So right there, we'll stop, and hopefully you've enjoyed this segment, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.